Rachel Kopchak with GBTA Live, and I'm joined now by astronaut Scott Kelly. He is with me here, and you are the expert of all experts of travel. You've flown over 200 million miles. GBTA actually says that you are light year status. So how do you feel about that?
I feel great. 200 million miles is, unfortunately, most of those 200 million miles were in space, so I didn't get any frequent flyer miles for it. But I do travel a lot on Earth, and have, when we're training for a space station mission, we spend a lot of time in Russia, in Germany, Japan, Canada. We travel all over the world. And now in my new job, I'm spending a lot of time traveling too.
Yeah. All right, so when you're traveling to the space station, how do you entertain yourself? Like Sudoku, or do you bring like your iPad? It's a little different, right?
It's a little different. There's, it doesn't take too long to get there for one. On the Soyuz, it takes about 6 hours. It's not a whole lot of room. Yeah, you don't bring anything to entertain yourself. On the space station, you have some entertainment.
What advice do you have for the travel professionals and the travel managers here at GBTA from your perspective?
As an astronaut, I thought it was very important for me to engage what I considered NASA's customer, which is the taxpayer. So I spent a lot of time on social media trying to let them understand what we're doing and kind of bring them along on the journey with me. So I think it's important if you're providing a service to someone to just kind of keep them involved, in what you're doing. Maybe even somewhat keeping them involved in kind of your decision making of how you're planning to, run your business, because those are the people that are going to benefit from it.
Being transparent and keeping them in the loop.
Yes.
And you also talk a lot about risk. I mean, taking the risk just to even live on the International Space Station for a year is a big decision to make. And that's not easy. And a lot of people in the travel industry, in the business travel industry, have to take risks. So what advice do you have for them? I think if you're going to achieve your maximum potential, I think it's important to take risk. Because then you're not really going to find out where your bar is, where your horizon is. Like for me, I almost failed at being a pilot in the Navy at first. It was really hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And I think, risk and being okay with making mistakes is very important to achieve success. Now, you want to make sure you don't make the mistakes that get you killed in my business. Those are the important ones to avoid. But taking risks is important. And what does it mean for you to be here at GBTA 2016 in Denver?
Oh, it's great. I hope to look around this afternoon and head to New York today. But like to take a look at what's coming down the pike for business travelers like myself. It's pretty exciting.
And what's the worst astronaut alien joke anybody's ever said to you?
Worst astronaut alien. I think my astronaut alien joke is pretty bad. Well, as an astronaut, people often ask you about aliens, having spent so much time in space, and thinking maybe they visit the space station. I said, I was in the Navy. I visited Area 51. There are no aliens there. We moved them to Area 52. That's my joke.
Good.
It's not true.
That's good. It's not true. No, no, that doesn't exist. None of that's real, right?
No.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Nice meeting you. Thanks so much. I'm Rachel Kopchak with GBTA Live.